3, 2, 1.
Light 'em up.
I'm Paul.
Buck.
This is the Paul and Buck Show.
Hey, the big Buckin deal. Okay, guys, we're back. Paul and Buck Show. Paul's absent. Myself. We've been absent for a couple weeks, couple months, maybe longer. But we all been busy. We all take care of stuff. But today we got
Big Sleepy.
Kenneth Williams. We got Darrell Moore. Okay, everybody knows Darrell. Kenneth. Okay, Big Sleepy Productions.
That's
All right. So we've been trying to schedule you for some time now. We have some time. Everybody's free. We got over a race, right? And you guys had a couple races over this summer. So we had some in June. You had one recently, right? We're in August. And if you'd like to talk about it a little bit, Kenneth, so we had the one in June, right? Bar none, fade all.
Bar none, fade all.
How did that go? Let's talk about it
Number
for a little bit.
9. And that went over very well.
Yeah.
We actually did really well. Track worked perfect.
Yeah, it was working. They're flying. Yeah.
Car count was great. Weather was great.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You can't ask for nothing more, right? I mean, everything was working.
Yeah, it was one of the best out of all. And I can't remember the winners, but we got through it. It was a really good time. So,
That's a good point. But like I said, there was a good car count, and remind everybody. Like I said, we're just gonna talk about it. We're gonna pretend like nobody knew the event. So you had how many classes? You had.
We done little hitters.
Little hitters. Then you
Extreme little hitters.
Extreme.
Then we had Little Rascals.
There you go.
6070.
6070. Yeah.
Indexes.
Yeah, and there was like ton of indexes.
Yes.
And everybody in the fast classes, right? The extreme, the Little Rascals, and the original Little Hitters. I mean, yeah, those some runners.
Them Little Rascals now, they rolling now.
Yeah.
They ain't no joke.
Yeah, they ain't no joke. Yeah, and they're fast.
It's kind of hard to pick them guys and try to pick them between Little Rascals and Lit Hitters. But it's real close in between them two.
Yeah.
And to separate them is kind of rough.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because it's all tight. Everybody's all tight.
Yeah, everybody, each one of these classes is tough to pick between because, I mean, you don't want to put one in there and he's a bully.
Right.
He needs to go to the next class or whatever it is.
Well, I know that's where Boogie comes in, right?
Yeah.
Boogie helps you guys, and we wish Boogie was here, but he had some other.
Yeah, see, my right hand man, he got some little issues today.
Yeah. We'll catch up with him again. We'll catch him again.
We get there together and we kind of look over all this stuff, man, and see who doing what and.
Yeah. You got to police it because, like I say, you don't want a bully. You don't want a guy who's going to run away with the class. But then you don't want him to not be competitive in another class. So it's tough, right? Because everybody's tight, right? So bar none, fade all. It was a good race, man. It was a good event.
Great.
Fantastic. Even the index guys were. I mean, shit.
Totally happy.
Yeah, it was happening, and it was good. Weather was great. So, then we go into. The last race, right?
Just this past race was the birthday bash.
Leo, the Leo birthday bash.
We had that one. It was a really good race.
Yeah.
I mean, good cars showed up.
Yeah.
We had gamblers, and we pretty much had it extreme gamblers race. And this way, you come out and you want to race, you can. You're getting ready for the next race that's coming up, which is XRP.
Right.
And it worked out all right. I mean, little things happen at the end of the night, but
of course.
But
overall, I mean, I guess everything was it was a success. Being it was in August, right? And maybe people were down or something. So the car count, I mean, it was still a good car count.
Yeah, it was pretty good car count. A lot of guys were just saving their car to, the following race, the next one. All in all, it was pretty good. It's 6070. Really good car count.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I agree. And again, same thing with index guys. They were there. They had a motorcycle shootout, which made it more of a exciting, if you will.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, all right. So we had the birthday bash, right? And then then we're going in. You mentioned XRP. So let's
XRP.
If you don't mind, let's talk about that a little bit. Dates and all that good stuff.
It's XRP. I want to say it's
24th, I believe.
23rd, 24th.
There you go.
Too close to call. We're having the same OG, actually extreme little hitters, OG little hitters, little rascals, and we're running some index stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Friday night is going to be pretty much gambling. Right now, we're trying to get that together because a lot of people work and they can't get there in time. So we're trying to do probably a gambler's race for each one of them. You know, it all depends. It may be 8 cars, it may be 12 cars.
Right.
But it's going to be test and tuning all Friday. Majority Friday night, unless we get enough in gamblers.
Gotcha.
And on Thursday night, which is
22nd, right? Yeah.
22nd.
Yeah.
That's test and tune also, but that's a private testing. You come out, Galen going to have the gates open for those that want to come early and test.
Gotcha. Cool. That's good to know. Like I said, so open testing on Thursday,
Yeah.
right? I think it's going to you have to pay.
Yeah.
Friday, of course, going to be a gambler, but more likely be test and tune as well.
Test and tune as well.
Gamblers race. If anybody who hadn't been XRP by now, I'm sure everybody has. Darrell, man, you've been there, but you're gonna take the old donkey out. You can take the old donkey.
Try to take the donkey. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I hear you. Okay, cool. Awesome. So XRP, Galen, right? They're gonna get it prepped.
Yes.
And this is the first race that you're having there, right?
Yeah. This is the first event that I'll be at XRP.
Awesome.
So, I'm gonna be in the learning stage of a new place.
Right.
So everybody had to just bear with us.
Yeah, be patient.
You can pretty much believe we're gonna make the best of it.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic. Like I said, just being the Little River, we got it down. Everybody knows Little River. And by the way, cars are flying there now. So but XRP, the venue, so yeah, it's a learning curve. You got to get your feet wet and and then go through and promote it. And everybody come out. Everybody's gonna come out and help, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be an
support.
awesome show, man. You see some fast cars. We got a couple. What is that? A nostalgia funny car. It's gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Then we got some pro mods gonna be there Friday night, and hopefully make some passes on Saturday.
Nice.
So, and right now I'm trying to reach out to a couple guys for the old school back half. I'm gonna try to get with them in there and make that happen. So, man, you get time, you need to come on out. You 7, 8 o'clock when you get rested. Come on
doing
out.
Nothing. Come on out. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
$20 entry fee. You be all right.
Be some good racing, some good close racing.
Yeah.
And like I said, if there's gonna be some guys out there testing, like you said, so there's gonna be some already fast cars, but some on top of the nostalgia funny car. That's a nitro funny car, by the way. So it's gonna be that's pretty fun to watch.
Sure is. And grudge racing is going to be in effect as well. So those guys, they get together among themselves at my part of the event because I let them control that.
Yeah.
So
that's good. That's good. And I do like the fact that if you're reaching out to the old school back half guys, those guys, man, they put on a good show. And you see their car count. Their car count is good. So awesome, man. That'd be kind of cool.
I tried to reach out.
Big tire too.
Yeah, they're big tires.
They got a good car count.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of like that old King of the Hill kind of stuff. Rules is kind of a back half, but I think they're like an index. They're like a time.
It's a 5.0 index.
5.0. So, man, I dig them. I like that class because, like I said, I follow them quite a bit. Yeah.
So
and they put in a good show.
They've been doing really good.
Yeah. I mean, well, that'd be cool if you get that. Let us know any updates. But like I said, I'm sure overall, that event's going to be just like I said, popping. Right, everything's going to come out, and then hell, it might bring some folks out from other states, just like how it has before. Right, some other states come around.
So far, I mean, right now it is a few people out of Louisiana, Arkansas,
okay,
and
Mississippi.
Oh man,
yeah, the Mississippi's a few people from there be there.
Nice. I like that. Like I said, that'll even be better. But I would like to talk on, of course, when we start looking at, events, right? And, a lot of racers or, whatever. But there's stuff going on every week. But do you plan to have something else? I mean, are you looking forward to try to do something else after? So we got the XRP.
XRP,
So 22nd, 23rd, 24th. And then there's the
picnic.
The picnic.
Hood.
Okay, so picnic. Everybody knows about the picnic. Everything's coming out, and that's going to be September
19th through the 19, 20, to the 3rd.
23rd. Okay, gotcha. So
yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
and that's at Ennis.
and
That's
that's
in
at Enos. Yes,
Yeah, that's
Texas
in Ennis.
Motorplex.
Okay, so so everybody who
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody is right. Everybody who listens is hood to hood. The picnic. That's always that's like the 10th annual. It's like
Yeah, this is I believe going to be the 10th annual.
10th annual, yeah.
This is the finale of the all.
yeah, this
And
is the finale. Pretty
yeah.
much the final race for a lot of the
Yeah, for
lot of the
all of us. The Little Hitter stuff is our finale, so we try to bring in everything that's been running in all of my events, bring them in, make it as a whole,
Yeah.
and put on a good show.
Yeah. That's always a good show. It's always, and it's slam packed.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
it's a packed race. Okay, so going forth, let's talk a little bit about the picnic, right? Because the picnic, you're going to carry over a lot of your Little Rascals,
Yes.
OG.
Everything that I normally run is going to be
in there, yeah.
at the picnic. Now at the picnic, they're going to be, which coach going to be bringing in the varsity
Yeah.
and JV classes as well, and those guys are pretty fast.
Right.
And then some small tire cars, which is he's going to be ramrodding that, but it's quite a few guys.
Okay.
It's Cody Jones and all of them.
Those are heavy hitters. Yeah.
Scooter Walker and
Scooter and
Yeah.
all those. Yeah. So Coach, right? Don't forget Coach.
Yeah.
Coach always got he's got his own thing. The varsity, the JV, and
varsity JV.
yeah, and then man, there's that's just a whole weekend event. Because
Man.
if I recall, correct me if I'm wrong, but they start racing, they start doing stuff. There's like something going on like every night, some type
Every
of class going on like every night, right?
They'll start on Thursday for testing, and there'd be a lot of people for testing.
Testing, right? Okay.
Now come Friday, it'd be a whole nother. It'd be a show Friday
It'd be a show,
night.
it'd be a
itself.
show Friday, like a whole show.
Yeah. So
Friday ends, and then Saturday's going to have a whole show. So
Yep.
these guys are going to be running one. That's an all weekend thing.
And the way we're looking at it right now is Friday night we may have to do some eliminations, first round eliminations within the Little Hitter stuff because we have so many
There's
car
so
counts.
many. Yeah.
And then we'll go over into Saturday and have the elimination, but the guys that lost out in the rounds, they'll have a second chance race, which
That's even better.
and that's what we're trying to look. We're looking at that right now, and that way come Saturday. You lost
give
first
somebody
round,
if they run one day and they get knocked out, well, then they get a second chance. Right?
get a second chance
They're
on
not just
Saturday.
going home.
Yeah. So
That's even better. That's even better. I
Yeah.
mean, shit. That's what I'm talking about. You
So-
get knocked out, you get back racing. So, okay. So even better. So there's a lot of stuff going on always. And like I said, myself and Darrell, everybody, we've always run Kenneth's events when I'm able to run, when I get a car available. Darrell's always been there, right? So we always support our local. This is our local event, and we always look forward to it. There's twice a year you kind of have something there here locally, right?
locally, yeah.
So we always support it, and like I said, even myself, I'll try to come out if I can. I'm trying to get back baby steps into getting back into getting competitive, if you will. But, but we're gonna try to get out there. But so Thomas Webb, he was one of the winners at your June 7th race or the Barton
Fadal, yes.
And so Thomas is that motor was so it's getting rebuilt. So he might make it out, he might not. I know he's trying to make it out by that September race, but he's like completely tore down. But all of us here locally in Central Texas, from Taylor, Elgin, Austin, everywhere, we try to support everything locally. So it's always we run this event. So it's always a pleasure to go out and just, even if you're not running.
It's even if you don't race and you like racing, it's a family event. You bring the kids out and look at nice cars, see fast cars.
That's
and man, you enjoy the whole evening. Get to talk to good people.
Yep. And then sometimes you guys, your family out there got the catering, the food, and you got to go out there and have some of that food, right? So that's the other thing. It's a family event, man. They don't understand, right? So
it's
that's what I'm bringing
barbecuing, all eats. Oh man, it's all good.
Yeah. So that's what I was meant. Yeah, it's a family fair. Like I said, even if you're not racing, just go out there, just enjoy, talk. Somebody and seen them forever, talk cars, whatever.
Got that right. It's full-fledged event.
Yeah, and that's even better. So
Yeah.
going back, is there anything that you want to add? So as far as like, let's say for example, the XRP race coming up. So Thursday is going to be a testing. Friday, what time's all that going to pop off? I mean, I know it's probably not in writing, but I mean,
Well,
I think you said 8 to 12 maybe.
Yeah, Thursday is going to be an 8 to 12 testing.
Yeah.
And, of course, you see Galen for the fees for that.
Right.
And Friday is probably going to be close to the same time because everybody works and you can't get there, certain hours. But we kind of like start around that area because the track cools down anyway.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because it's going to be maybe a little hot. It may not be. But
Saturday, we're going to try to kick off some stuff kind of early. And if we can get the index stuff going, and if we get them in there, then they can start racing early. Because those index guys is pretty much like bracket racers.
Yeah, they got dialed in. They can run and go down anything pretty much.
They can race. They can go back and get an AC, come back, keep the track going, cooling it down, or however. Then all of the events for the little hitter stuff, little rascals, OGs, all that stuff, it'll kick off around 7 to 8 o'clock as well.
Yeah, cool.
But once we start running them, we like to run them.
Yeah.
There won't be any testing tune in between time till we get later on Saturday because it takes up a lot of time with testing.
And if there's a lot of cars, it may take a minute.
Get these guys that want to give $30 for a tech card for testing, and you got these guys over here $200-300. It don't work like that.
I hear you, but like I said, at least everybody have a heads up, right? So giving as much information you can, and I do dig it. Like I said, open for the indexes. The index guys, I mean, those guys are just as competitive. Those guys are always tight. They're on the money.
Them guys run close to the index,
and they're like dead on. And like 7.0, 6.0, 7.0. Man, there's a lot of 7.0.
There's a lot of 7.0.
At least about 2 dozen or more.
A really good competitive car because it's a backyard hot rod.
Yeah.
You don't break the bank building that car.
Right.
So that's why you have a bunch of them cars, and you have to run them things back to back. Because there's so many.
At least, first give them a couple rounds right off the bat, bam, bam, bam.
And they can do it.
Oh yeah, they do it.
They cars.
Like I said, I've seen a lot of indexes. Even the race in June, there was a handful of 6.0s and 7.0s. There's always a tad more 7.0s. Seem like
trust and believe, and them cars ain't slow.
I know.
Don't think you can just go get you a 7.0 car and go out there.
Oh no,
a little hot rod. It's got a little cam, but it's gonna take a little bit. Them cars is rolling.
Yeah, they're rolling. The guys are good on the lights and make this car. They run the number. So I just want to give those guys a shout out because everybody at one time we all started out doing bracket and indexing. So
bracket and indexing.
That's got to give them.
That's the fundamental of racing.
That's give them props on that. Darrell. All right, so Darrell, everybody knows you got the Chevy 2, right? The mule, the donkey, whatever. You gonna make an appearance? I mean, I know you've been doing a little bit of updates on your car.
Yes, sir. Gonna try to make an appearance at XRP.
Yeah.
Gonna try my best and
oh shit.
Kenneth, my tuner, got some new stuff in it for me. So
that's what it takes.
We gonna see. We can make a good shakedown.
Oh yeah. Like I said, when was the last time you made a hit? When was the last time you made a pass?
At the first bar name fought off. Bar name. Yeah.
And that was last year.
Last month.
Oh, the one in June. Oh, you were. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You won. You won 6-0.
Yeah.
I'm saying you won 6-0. Okay, so.
Well, I got runner up.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you chopped through the field though.
Yeah, I chopped through the field.
Okay, yeah, that's right. My bad. Yeah, because you took runner up. And that was in June. That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Okay. But okay, so good. Yeah, so you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be dialed in. You're chopping through it.
Yes,
cars
sir.
You're hungry. You're on 6-0 again then.
Yes, sir.
All right.
As
You're gonna be backing off the pedaling. You don't want to break out.
I'm all out.
You're not gonna want to be breaking out. Shit. Yeah, don't scare him out there, Darrell. You're gonna run them all the way. You're gonna run them all the way. So
run it all the way out.
I'm all out. 6-0.
Yeah. All right. Shit. Okay. So you can make appearance 6-0. I'm sure everybody else, like I said, local guys here, Jesse Garza, he can probably be out there. He's always at the index.
Oh, Jesse, you can't miss Jesse.
Jesse's gonna be. He's like clockwork, right? He's like clockwork. He can be there. He's always there. I know Ronnie Bailey. He can be getting his car already. I think he putting a transmission in, so he's got the Blue Nova, right? And he was talking he's gonna be out there. So yeah, there's always everybody out here we know got indexing, but
sooner or later, one good day, I'm intending to have something at Live River like that.
Yeah.
Some index stuff to bring the guys out that they got those kind of hot rods. You can't compete.
Because you can't leave them out. You can't leave them out because I mean, that's how some of those guys feel excluded. It's like, okay, we run these fast guys. We can't run the class. Yeah. You have index, and those index guys, like I said, they fill the lanes up just as much as the other guys. So if you want to go into a little bit more, because like I said, I know you were talking about it one time that you're looking into possibly maybe doing something else, but that'd be good if you do something index. Just do something small. Yeah. Just do like an appreciation day, even like an appreciation day of some type, an index and some heads up stuff.
That's my whole goal for this track, local track.
Gotcha.
To do something exciting to keep the track excited. Yeah. I mean, keep it going.
Right.
And if I can get the index stuff going and even make some of the slower guys able to run. Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. As soon as I can get myself mapped back in time.
Yeah.
But coming next year, it's going to be really good. I mean, I'm just looking at some new stuff, but it's hard because everybody's already scheduled.
I know. Yeah.
So and we as racers, we can't stack races. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You can't go over the top of another guy's schedule at another track. Yeah. That's just
respect thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. No. Absolutely. Yeah. So, but you're right. I mean, because there's a point. I'll be upfront, man. There's a point sometimes where the track is stagnant. There's like nothing going on.
There's nothing.
So but somebody else got an event somewhere else.
Yes.
Which, but like I said, you got to find those windows. Yeah.
To get in to keep the local track kind of active.
Yeah, I hear you. No, it makes sense. It makes total sense.
Word on the street is that they're talking about building a new track.
Dude,
and
I've been hearing that, but man, I was hoping it's true. I heard a couple things about Coda, but then I heard some other things.
Yeah, well, this one is a little distance from us,
it is.
But it's been good wording. I have not gotten more of it until I get more information.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
But locally, all we have right now is Little River, and we've been working with that as much as we can.
Of course. Yeah, no, and there was a track in West Texas opened up, but that's 2.5 hours away, 3.5 might be farther. But so that I know that a track like that opened up, but I have heard of some word of just. Well, I guess maybe something did, but I heard it was more locally. But like I said, this was a couple years ago. There was no facts to it. There was no yay or nay, so it may have just been a rumor. But if there would be something, I mean,
Coda talked about it, and the thing with Coda that they was trying to determine how they're going to run the drag strip and mark it off for the stands to be on both sides. That was the deal with the whole deal. So what they went in and done a playscape with a hotel before they even thought about doing the drag strip. That was their biggest focus first. So I don't know if they finished with all of that.
Yeah.
Or what happened.
I did see that, and it's a big old like a roller coaster. It's like some crazy stuff. So I would probably feel that you're right. It's probably out of the.
Yeah.
It may be.
It was on the back burner of the suggestions of the CEO people, and the guy that I talked to, the GM, that's what he was telling me. Right now we're doing playscape and a hotel.
Yeah.
And
I did see that.
It was on the table for drag strip, but that was their focus for now.
Yeah. Well, I guess for the most part, it seemed like it may have been out the window, maybe not. But because, like I said, the whole thing was when Houston closed.
Yeah, that
right. And then that opened up the window because NHRA, they only allow so many tracks per square miles or something. And when Houston closed, then that opened up the door, for Austin track. But that was, he said that was maybe last year or something. So I don't know how it may not plan out. But regardless of the fact, we're gonna work with what we got with, right? We're gonna
local. We trying to stick with local.
Yeah.
What we have is
that's what we got.
Too bad I can't build one, but hey.
I know we always like, man, if I would build one. Man, you remember a while back they were talking about building one in Thorndale?
Yeah.
That was like maybe 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah, but that was like they moved land and they did all kind of shit. And then apparently that guy hot-tailed and whatever. I don't know what happened.
Run off with somebody's money.
Yeah. He was getting some investment. He had some money and then he took off. They cleared the land, everything. It was going to happen, and then that got a lot of thrown out the window. So that was literally like 10, 15 minutes miles from here. Right, it was like right down the road.
That'd have been ideal.
That would have been ideal, right here in the backyard. You still got them kids that go out there play on the streets. They do their thing.
Yeah,
they got their thing going on, and I ain't knocking them because they're plenty fast. They got their own thing, and they're trying to do something at the track. There's Matthew Tamayo, he's got his
the thing
little events going on.
They need to start coming back because Little River on Friday nights is starting to go into declining.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got open track right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go run. Yeah, I'm with you.
Take it to the track. Man.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I said, but they're down low, they're underground. They keep their shit to themselves, which it's all good. But like I said, I do see them kind of slowly trying to go back into the track, but it's
a money thing.
Yeah, it's a money thing. It's a money thing. I mean, just be honest with you, it's a money thing. I mean, it's
dangerous.
It's dangerous. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's dangerous. They got their own. Sometimes it kind of, forbid nothing happens bad, nobody gets hurt, nothing. So that's good. Nothing happened yet, but hopefully that never does. But
right.
But like I said, there's a track there, right? It's and some days are not. There's nothing happening because Fridays are just they're dwindling. There's a time where Friday nights used to be a thing.
Man, the track Friday nights used to be the place to be.
Yeah, that's what we used to do on Friday night. We go to track.
I don't know. I haven't been in on Friday in a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, if these guys with newer cars, they can go check them out.
Yeah, and it's there. It's there. They got ambulance. They got first responders, right? I mean, shit. It makes sense. But I do like when you have your event. I do like your event that on Fridays you have strictly got to be radio or slick only.
Yes.
So I mean that's
no street tires at all on my events.
You can't have that because again, you screws your testing up.
Yes, it peels the track up.
Yeah.
That's the same thing going for the XRP. It's all slick tire cars, slick tires and radios.
Got to be. I mean, you got to be. Like I said, those street tires, they're gonna you can't get a good lick on Friday, especially if somebody's trying to dial the shit in.
Fill it up, and then some of these guys are pretty serious about their testing.
Yeah.
And they want good data. So
So I can't, and that's good. I like that. That's the best thing you guys could have did for a Friday night event, slick and radios only, that helps everybody because everybody's trying to dial the shit in, right? Trying to get their stuff dialed in. Okay, let's talk a little bit more. So I just mentioned it, right? Is there anything else that you're planning on doing in the future other than your normal events? Like say, okay, we talked about something maybe with an index appreciation race, but as Big Sleepy, because you've been putting on your events for how long?
It's going to be 10 years.
10 years, right? So
10
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while. Is there anything, because your normal things, right? You kind of go with what's happening. You guys are making things. You guys make classes happen for people with cars that you feel that are going to fill the void, right? They say, this is where you're going to fit in. Let's make this class. And at first, there's people who are skeptical. Why are you making another class? Well, you don't want somebody to run away with it. You want to make a class to make it say, hey, this is going to be competitive. You're in this range. And I understand that now. It makes sense.
Yeah, and it's fixing to be probably 2 more classes. There's one going to be over the top of extreme little hitters, which that's small tire stuff.
Yeah.
And the car counts get kind of real low on that area.
Yeah.
But then there's another class that's going to end up getting a little less than Little Rascals.
Okay.
Because some of those guys can't run with Little Rascals because they fell out. Now, because Little Rascals is pretty fast.
They come up a little bit.
You look at it, I tell you, we try to range the cars in 560s.
Yeah.
But then you get a 560, 570, 580 car.
Yeah.
That's competitive.
Yeah.
Whether you believe it or not. I mean, some guys can cut a light and man with an 80 car and
still put on a wind light. Yeah.
And that's right. But that's, saying that to say this is just because you run those numbers, 60 don't mean you're going to win.
Yeah.
Because every event that I have in every class shootout, these guys always tell me about how fast is one car supposed to be, and he lose. He go out first round.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Is not winning.
Yeah.
It's racing.
Yeah. You gotta cut a light.
So,
you gotta do all this stuff. Car might blow tires off. There's a bunch of things.
Those are the words from a friend of mine, Vincent Rangel.
Yeah.
Me and him talking. He said, "Sleepy, I don't care.
Yeah.
You put me where you think I fit. It ain't winning. It's racing."
Yeah.
I said, "Let's do it, buddy."
Yeah, he's all about racing. He's not.
Yes.
He doesn't want to bring down a class because
And
he's not winning it, right?
That's
I mean,
right.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But I dig it for the fact of, like I said, when you go down and making all these classes, it makes sense now. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
because
man.
when you said yes, the fastest car does not always win.
No.
It always doesn't win. I mean, there may be one full moon that you may get some rounds, but I've seen the slowest car wins, and we all know
Yeah.
that a slow car.
Believe
can
it or
win
not,
classes.
at the hood to hood picnic, we had a guy with a cutlass, Joseph Ramirez. He knew he was outclassed. He ended up being 4 cars.
Down to 4 cars.
And they split.
Damn. So he got his money with
Yeah, he was outclassed. He knew he was.
Shit. So, I mean, that's racing. I mean,
And every car that he ran was faster than him, and somehow or another, he got by. They blew the tires.
Talk about
they
the
messed up
underdog.
Yeah. And he went to the finals.
I love it.
A lot of his races that he's doing now, he's doing for his friends because they don't run the numbers that they can get in. So he's making classes
Deep pockets. I mean,
for his friends to come bring their car out
to race.
so they can't say, "Man, I can't run with them."
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
I
that's
mean,
why all the events that he has, different classes, is for his friends to bring their car out.
I like it. Like I said, because there was a point, and I've said this before on my podcast, right? There was a point where, okay, we all bracket race. We remember bracket racing was big. We all bracket race. We'd go Saturday nights bracket race, and then that fizzled out. And then there was the True 10-5 stuff. Okay, True 10-5 was they're fast, but they didn't have like monster motors, deep pockets, right? It was fun. That fizzled out, and then Index came around.
Yep.
Well, then you got to jump in. You got to find it, and then everybody, when you came around, and some of these other promoters, right, they followed suit after you. Is that you just want to put a race. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just a race. You don't have to have a fast ass car with a lot of money in it. Let's make this. Let's go boom, boom, boom. Let's make an event, either small tire, big tire, whatever it is, right? Make an event,
Right.
and I mentioned it. Like I said, you're gonna get guys out of the woodworks that they find an event for them. Hey, I can run this. Let's go run. Let's go have fun. My car's been sitting there because I don't want to go build another car to run.
First thing you say, I gotta cut a light.
Yeah. All you gotta do is cut a light, and then cut a light, chop his head off, whatever, and then run fast, right? Get down from A to B. So,
And I
I
must
said
admit,
everybody else.
but when I started doing this, I started doing shootouts.
shootout.
Well, the guys was telling me, "Man, that shootout ain't gonna work." I said, I'm doing shootouts because I have friends that just run this. And you build a high rod, most of the time they run in a certain number.
Right.
I stuck to my shootouts, and from that time on to now,
Yeah.
there's shootouts all over the place.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I mean, and we're talking about 10, 12 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody wouldn't do shootouts, and now then they start calling me the shootout king. No, I mean, come on, man.
Well,
we like to race. I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to get over here and get beat bullied.
Right.
Just put
Yeah.
the category.
Bully. That's a good example. Like I said, bully. Right. Because you got the guy who's got the big cubic inch motor.
Yeah.
He got a lot of money. Right. I'm just the guy over here. Just got a car. I put together my. Yeah. And going back to that. Another thing that fucked it up, what messed it up was the no prep shit.
Yeah.
That's where the shit started going. There was classes, then everybody wants to do no prep, and then all the class shit went away.
Yeah.
You can have a fucking 2,200 pound car that got a big block with 3 kits on it. Oh, it don't matter. Nah, man. I mean, you got to have some limits.
Right.
And so I always bring that up too about my other podcast about
You say
no prep
that,
fucked it up.
but
Yeah.
this is something about all my races, and I get it over and over and over. A lot of times with any event, any races, any shootouts, anything, the biggest killer for any one of these are rules.
Yes.
In my racing and all my shows, I don't have rules. I got invitation. If I feel like you fit this class to run this is what you get in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What about this guy got a big tire on it? Well, I want him to
you
hear.
police it. Yeah, no, I'm with invitation.
What about
That's
this guy
good.
over here got a chassis car? Man, that chassis car can't run no faster than a 6.0 car.
It's invitation. Yeah, we
it's
police it. We
invitation.
know. Yeah, we know. Yeah. I know.
So it helps and it works to keep a lot of rules out because rules
That's
kill
what kills
classes.
shit. Oh, and that's exactly what I said. That like I said, everything else on the no prep, that fucked everything up. So
What they do, 3,200 pound car with a single carburetor, one kit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, the firewire got to be in a stock location.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't get in.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have this certain tire. Well, I can't get in,
yeah.
but I got a stock firewall.
I know what you can run. You can run here.
No W's.
Yeah. No W's. Yeah. No W's. You got to get no W tires, right?
I'm like, hey man, I'm a low budget guy. That's all I got.
Yeah. Like I said, as long as they, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, it works. I mean, it's working, and that's what I wanted to bring up is that you've been doing it for 10, 12 years, and it's working, and it's just getting better. So I dig it.
Hats off to me and Boogie helped me a lot because he's on that phone. He does stuff, man. I don't care if he's walking down Broadway with a hamburger in his hand. He on his phone. He's good with it. I mean, that dude can hit a button and be way over there in North Carolina watching the race. I said, hey, man.
So he's been policing it. So and you're right. Like I said, it takes somebody on that social media side to get you all the information you need. Knowing what X or Y or Z run, because again, that's where you configure your classes.
Yes,
and that's why the racing is so tight. So, I mean, hands off to you, Boogie, everybody who's been doing it. Everybody in your family, right? They all help out. So, I mean, everybody from your side and you're all the way back to your history with your father down to. I mean, that's all racing. It's all racing. So, I dig it.
These guys, Bug, I have to say, coming up in the XRP, too close to call. There's some guys. I mean, there's people that we have not reached out to that actually runs a lot of events.
Yeah.
Just reach out to us and we'll take a look at what you got going on.
There you go.
If you race more than 1 or 2 times a year, you can bet and believe we'll find you.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in getting this shooter's deal to me, I'll see what it looks like, and when I see and know about whereabouts you run. Don't get offended if you ask to get in one class and I think you need to be in another.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fair enough. Like I said, just give everybody a heads up, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the way it's gonna happen. If you're interested, it's gonna be you're gonna fall in this class because it's basically like you said, it's an invitation. So,
it's an invitation, and I like to see everybody race. I mean, I don't really want to turn you down unless I say, hey man,
unless
you got a small tire car, which is a pro mod. I don't have nothing for that.
Yeah. And which there's guys out there like I said, these guys around here in Texas, man, they got cars that are flying, like Scooter and all these cats around from Houston. Those guys are hauling the mail. So
you got that right. I mean, there's cars that come and asking me, hey, can I get in? I want to get in the OG lid hitters, and I only can run this, Sleepy. Oh yeah. Well, I was sitting up in the bleachers the other day, man. That thing made a lick, bro.
So every time you see Kenneth at the track, he's watching, but he's also
incognito.
Incognito. Yeah. I see you posted sometimes live out there on some track. Like, that's what he's doing. He's out there monitoring. But like I said, it's not anything against you. It's just basically we're just trying to make it even, make everything happy, make everything even.
Yeah, we're trying to make a good race.
Yeah, a good race.
People come to see a good show.
Yeah.
And this race here is one of the races too close to call. I've been trying to get it back off. I had it down in San Antonio, and that track went away a couple of times. And I've been wanting to keep it. I didn't want to take it to Little River because I already got something there. And
dude, I remember that, man. I remember I talked to you one time and said, I had stuff lined up at San Antonio. Yeah. And then like 3 months later, and then it just fell out. Folded. Damn, man.
That was
a
really, really bad deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good for so long, but then when a guy come in and tell you how to run your race, it don't work like that.
I hear you. Yeah. And like I said, I mean, that venue was, it was this all good deal. And then like I said, when management, when it flip-flopped, because it flip-flopped like 3 or 4 times.
Yes,
with
it did.
In a short period of time, and then I missed that track because it was right there, man. I mean, it was
straight down the highway.
Straight down the highway, man.
So happy to be working with Galen because he has knowledge about everything.
Yeah.
And me trying to get to XRP is one of the bigger goals.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So,
I dig it. Like I said, Galen's a good guy. You know, he's an old racer too, so he knows the ins and outs. He's not no guy from.
No, he's not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, exactly.
To the kind of side and tell you what it is. You take heed to it, and let's move on. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm willing to learn. I mean, this has been great for me, but Dallas has a lot of racers, but you can bet and believe we're bringing Central Texas up there to show y'all really what's up.
Central Texas, man. Yeah, we got some. There's some runners down here too. I mean, there's some fast guys.
We got some beasts here. You know, these beasts don't like to get mad till you do the wrong thing to them.
Open floodgates. Like I said, it's you're right. Like I said, there's some runners around here. I mean, I can name a handful, and then those guys in Belton and Temple area, those guys are.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
There's some beasts down there, so.
It's gonna be real interesting, and it will be announced. Coach will not let you not know where they from. He will. So
Central
if you
Texas.
got somebody that wants to come over here and shine and want to be tough, bring them on.
Coach,
Central Texas is gonna be in the house.
Coach is gonna be. He's gonna be on the mic and be hot.
Yes.
He's gonna tell it how it is. So, but I'm looking forward to that race. Like I said, that's always a good race, man. And if all works out, one day we'll be down there running. Like I said, Thomas is gonna try to make it to the Ennis race. He's gonna try to be there and represent. So Thomas is running. David Lloyd and David Stidham. David Lloyd. Anyway, Central Texas guys all over represent, man. We got some fast cars too. So
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good racing.
I must say this. XRP is coming the next one up.
Yep.
And we'd like for those that wants to run in hood-to-hood picnic race to enter
make this
XRP.
One. Okay.
We'd like for that to happen.
Yeah.
Now, we understand that you can't make it because you got graduation or something, school done started. I understand that. But
it's a must. It's kind of a prerequisite.
Next year it's going to be to a point that you must enter one of my races in order to be entered into the picnic.
Okay, that's good information. Like I said, just a FYI.
Yeah. And
I know in the past that was always the intent, but sometimes either somebody falls out, you got to get alternate or something.
Yes.
So next year, you got to run one of Sleepy's races in order to get invited to the picnic.
Pretty much.
All right, so awesome. And of course, that goes for any class, right? Because any car, any class.
Any one of those classes is going to be invitation, and we just try to make it where we racers. I mean, everybody likes to be competitive at all different places. Every year, everybody steps up. So,
but I mean, like even like those
watching.
Even those races. I mean, let's say for example, last year, let's say the little hitters. How many we entered that sumbitch?
Man.
There was like 30.
32, 34.
Last year was. There was close to 40 something.
Close to 40. Okay.
Yeah.
Little Rascals. Y'all have Little Rascals yesterday?
Last year we had actually we call it Top Gun.
Oh, that's right.
And we had 30 something in that class.
So it's I mean that's the 60 cars just right there in two classes, and y'all guys are running.
Yeah, and right now we got that amount of many that's actually want to get in. Some of those lists that you see online right now, we just got them there, but we got some people on the back line that we have not even added to the list on those two classes. Now, Extreme, it already done is picked up. We got
that's already picked
minimum
up
16 cars for that, and that's a fast class.
Yeah, so that's something y'all just started this year. This year.
Yeah.
So anybody who's watching, listening, go to what Facebook page y'all got all your?
NT Little Hitters.
NT Little Hitters on Facebook. Go look at that because it just show you a full list of all the cars, a shitload.
Ask to be added, and we can open up with and
there you go.
Get in on
there you
it.
go. Facebook NT Little Hitters.
And it's a NT Little Hitters. Then it's a NT Little Rascals.
Okay, there you go. Okay, just for you guys listening, that's where you need to go. And of course, there's gonna be a contact for
me, Buckin.
Boogie or
Kenneth Williams
or
Clark Clarkson. He's going to be still Clark Clarkson for the time being.
He's got some aliases out there.
He got alias names. That's the reason why we say if you're racing somewhere, you can believe Boogie is an alias name and watch it.
Yeah. So, for a while there, I'm like, man, who's this guy? Oh,
yeah. Okay. See, they called him up and say, man, I want to get in on that lead hitter deal.
Yeah. Okay.
And he, who?
Yeah, exactly.
Said, oh man, I don't know about that car. That car run by 480s. Yeah.
Okay. So they all know the scoop. So he's the Mr. 411 or whatever. So he knows the scoop. So anyway, so
you got camera information.
Facebook page, NT Little Rascals, NT Little Hitters. Reach out if you guys are interested. So this event was probably going to be just as big. Every year it's getting bigger, so it'll probably be just as big as last year. So. But overall, you know, Darrell will be down there. I'm gonna try to make the 24th race. I'll just see. But and then anybody else who's interested, remember that's kind of a prerequisite. You gotta have to make your appearance at this race at XRP. But I'm sure you guys kind of already got a list for this year going into the hood to hood. So
yes, we got a permanent. I'm pretty good list.
Pretty good
stable list is going to be at the hood to hood, and that's saying that if nobody screw up nothing or bend up nothing.
Yeah. That's the thing. If somebody don't go down.
Yeah. So.
Let me ask you this. So, if you guys even, I know you guys have thought about it. I mean, do like a. What's been out there? Like people already do like Houston, Dallas.
Yes.
Do like Central Texas, represent Central Texas
yes, that's on the table for right now.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay.
It's on the table for XRP right now.
I got you.
But the problem we having with it is we can't get nobody stationary to be on grounds on Friday.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because everybody's working.
Yeah.
So
you can't. Yeah. Nobody can monitor, police it, whatever.
Coach has number of cars that he can get. I got a number of Central Texas cars we can get, but we don't have nobody neutral that can be there early enough to collect these people.
10 for them.
Because by the time I get there, it's probably 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Coach same way. But
right. Because for a lot of us, it's like 2.5 hour drive. You get off at 5. Everybody works, right?
So it'll be.
Darrell, you can be up there Thursday testing.
No,
come on, man.
No, I'll be there Saturday.
You're gonna bring that pro mod out.
Bring that pro mod that put that donkey on you. Put the donkey on you.
What is that? 640 something inch small.
Oh,
2 kits
in half.
2 kits in half.
In half.
Cool deal. Okay, yeah. So, okay, man. All this is good information, man. I guys, I appreciate you guys coming on. Like I said, anytime, man. Anytime, any place you guys want to come on and do this again. Like I said, this is where people get to know people who don't know. Right? Everybody knows Kenneth and Darrell, but people who don't know Kenneth, like I said, he's the guy behind the scenes, police and everything. Boogie doing the same, right? They're hard at work. They're trying to get good events, and I know. Whenever we do come back on, hopefully maybe we come back on before the hood to hood. But Boogie, if he's available, come on. Like I said, he's a blast.
We're pretty much gonna look at before hood to hood. Try to do another deal and get a few guys in here so they can get questions and anything.
Exactly. You can roll in here, answer any questions you have. Like I said, this is just for us to get the feel of what's going to go on. Like I said, people who don't listen to the show and people are getting familiar. Like, what is hood to hood? What is Bar and Fatal? So go look at the Facebook page. You get all the information. Good racing, close racing, Central Texas style. All of us, everybody who comes on the show, we all been part of Kenneth's races. We all supported always. Jay, Thomas, and David, and all of our guys. We try to represent. So,
and I must say, the Hood to Hood picnic, the CEO of that is Ethan Williams.
Ethan Williams.
If you got any question about what is going to go on that weekend for Hood to Hood picnic, contact Ethan Williams. There you go. Ethan Williams. He's on Hood to Hood page. Yeah. Okay. So
because Kenneth he's just going on top of his event, right? It's Ethan's event, which he puts on. But when you piggyback it, that's Kenneth's, right? So they're going on top of it. So, but both of them, like I said, it's always it's full to the pack, cars out the ass.
We have like 3 promoters that's coming into the Hood to Hood.
Good.
And that way, any question that you have, he'll direct you to the right person that have the correct answer for it.
Right.
But for as what time the gates open or where can we park and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He'll be the
that's a
person
promoter,
to contact for all of that.
Very good information, because you're right. Like I said, they're going to have the whole scoop of that venue information that you may not have answers for. Yeah, so okay, very good. So we'll tag, right? We'll promote. Again, anything related to the event as far as Kenneth's class, get a hold of Kenneth and Boogie, right? They can answer any questions. But as far as the event goes, the actual hood, that will go towards Ethan Williams and the other promoters that are part of that event. So, okay, awesome, man. And Darrell, man, you've been quiet over there, man. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to share? Anything you want to? Anybody you want to line up with? Who you want to call out, man?
No,
because I know you're gonna baby step in that 6-0, but you're
just gonna babysit in it. But I want to let everybody know that my partner had a little accident, and he's okay.
Yeah.
And he's trying to put it back together already.
Yeah, it was.
So okay, yeah. So people who may or may not know, that we reached out to them, but Kenneth did have an accident at the last event, and we do hope you're all right. But it sounds like you're thrashing on the old purple, and I hope it wasn't too bad, and I hope you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just one of them things, and just as well as we used to call him Big Mama. The grandmother would tell you all the time, baby, let me tell you, you ride that bike, you'll fall. You get on that horse, you get bucked off. And Daddy said, son, you drive that race car, you sooner have a wreck. Just keep doing it. That's all it is. If you can live to do it the next day,
you hop back on.
Just hop back on it and learn from it.
There you go.
So,
well,
being that said, I'm okay.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, it's awesome, but awesome the fact that she's just gonna. It ain't gonna shake us up. I mean, we're just it happens, and that's a good point. I like that. I like that you drag race. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
So okay, so
you keep poking that bear. You keep poking it.
That bear gonna rap you one time.
Yeah. I say this to say all of that.
Yeah.
The one thing about this, safety equipment is a must.
Okay.
I have to say the safety stuff that I have in my vehicle really saved me.
It saved you. It protected you.
It worked. So you want to go out and play, don't shortchange it, because
safety.
Those seat belts, that cage, whatever it costs you, man, let me tell you, a hospital bill is a lot more.
That's a good point.
So
that's a good point.
Don't shortcut it. It may somebody probably come up and tell you, man, you
don't need that.
You don't need all that in that car. Well, you didn't need that airbag in that new car, but they gave it to you.
It's there, right?
So
don't exclude it.
Don't exclude
it.
Safety equipment is first.
Well, okay.
Well, at my events, I am going to put. I'll tell everybody, hey man, I don't mind you making an E-Pass, but you can't run until you come back with that.
Very good, and that's good information. Because like I said, teching is going to be there.
Yes.
Yeah. Make sure your belts are. Unfortunately, they got to be certified. I know it's people that are like, but okay, it's a thing. You got to take. I got to pass. Helmets, gloves, whatever you got to have for your speed that you're running.
Racing suit. Don't come up here with a pair of shorts on and talking about that fireproof.
Yeah,
that's fine. You need to put them on your teddy bear.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this ain't Prairie Hill, right? Yeah. So not knocking them. I know they're not there. I know they're not there, but that was
it is a must.
That's
guys.
okay. That and that's good information, because like I said, being that you're here, knowing that it may have been severe, but you maybe got a little bruises, but you're not like cutting, in the hospital. You didn't go to the hospital.
Didn't go to the hospital. Got out, banged around up in the car, but. Yeah. Hey, I'm okay.
Okay, awesome.
I must say this here. I talked to a fellow friend of mine about a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Which is Galen Smith.
Yep.
And he told me, Kenneth, when something like that happened, you don't point the finger on one person. Because your event is our problem. And it was our problem, because it was my event, his track. We're taking it as a whole, as something happened, we'll fix it.
Okay.
So I'm not pointing no finger at no one person.
Yep.
Shit happens.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point.
So
right. We
all have to come together, police together, in order to make these tracks safe If you see something, point it out to somebody.
There you go. That's even better. Like I said, if you see something that you feel that is suspect or not safe, let us know, man. Because we want to. Everybody needs to be safe. When it comes down to the people going on the track and the people in the stands and in the pits. So very good. And that's a good point. Like I said, it's all of us. Right? So, okay.
It's a whole. It's
okay. Awesome, man. I applaud you for that. But a step further, the truck. Is so you guys are thrashing. You guys are.
Yeah, I'm.
Is it?
It may not make it back for the picnic. I'm really gonna look at. I gotta weigh some options. And once we get it to a point to pull it back through, and I got several friends
inspect
of mine.
It and
yes,
go over it and see what. Yeah.
And this everybody's busy these days, so that thing took a really hard hit, and it
did a pretty good amount of damage.
I think it did. I mean,
front half it, cut it off. Front half.
Yeah, and see if front half is the only thing that screwed up, I'm good. We're gonna
get a hold of Jay's custom chassis. I know you.
Jay's custom chassis. Yeah. He's damn good.
Yeah. So we're gonna. I know you probably. I think you probably reached out to him. And I think
reached out to him. And
giving you a shout out, Jay.
He's the man.
All right.
And I'm telling you guys, I'm just as well as the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not getting no special privileges, and it's just that I know him.
Yeah. He's right there. Right?
I'm right there. So
and Alex Jay is all about safety too. So
yes.
He's so okay. And I just want to give everybody a little tinge of an update. Maybe you want to share, if not. But like I said, I know you guys are gonna thrash. If you make it, man, fantastic. If not, hey, he got an effort going, because there may have been more damage than what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to go inspect it and see what's happening with it. So
and I got good friends that tell me that ain't gonna work. So but that's what I'm looking forward to is picnic.
Well, awesome. So I do appreciate that. Like I said, so it's even more effort. You guys I know you guys are thrashing. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys do make it. So that'd be even more awesome. So that'd make it even more of a better event. So
I mean, my hat's off to you, Buck, and Gumby, and y'all came along and helped me with that little situation I had. I'm gonna tell you, that made a world of difference to me. And boy, my wife was mad because we should have went home. I know, I didn't want to.
She said that was a sign.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
we should have went home.
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, that's what we do. Racers, right? We're all there. Everybody's got their own thing, but those guys are always willing, especially at the home track. Right? I mean, like, hey, man, let's go help them out. Let's see if you need something. We try to give some input.
Oh, man.
But no, don't even worry about it, man. I know you guys will do the same thing for us, right? So
I feel like cat in the litter box. It's the best place to do it.
Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you. I heard that, man. But again, I appreciate you guys coming out. We're gonna wrap it up. Like I said, so again, NT, Little Hitters, NT, Little Rascals, Kenneth Williams, Ethan Williams about the Hood to Hood. Anything you got any more questions about, feel free to reach out to those guys. Like I said, they're going to have a badass event always, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger, right? So, but feel free to come on anytime, man, and I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. And
it's been a while for us.
I know.
I
know. We're busy, man. I know, man. If you're busy, I know we got together finally. So, but it's much appreciated from us and from myself and Paul. But this will be out soon. I'm gonna tag everybody and give us a share and like on Facebook. And again, the CEO, the president, Big Sleepy Productions, man. Like I said, so I again, we appreciate everything you do for the local track and us to have a place to race. And I know Darrell is known. How long have you guys known each other? Shit. Back.
Oh man, children.
Really?
Junior high.
Yeah. I know you guys back from the day. I remember you guys. I've known you guys for a long time, man.
He's my left hand man. There's times we curse each other, but it's like, okay, then you turn the corner like you listen to what he's saying.
I hear you.
And we keep each other straight.
No, yeah, that's what friends
without
do,
that, two good friends, without that, it's just like it's nothing. So when you can bounce something off of somebody and they that good,
they listen to you and they give you some feedback. That's what I mean. Those are hard to find. Yeah. I know that. We know that those friends are hard to find. So I mean, I know that they only come around so often.
Times that he comes to me, he'll come to with a hard question like, "Shit, I don't know." But then it makes you start thinking.
Yeah, let's go find the answer.
Yeah.
No, push you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here today, Buck, if I didn't have the driver. So and that's what's going on.
Chauffeur.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, hey, I give you props too, Darrell. But like I said, I just want to give a shout because I know you guys known each other for a long time. Y'all come from the same hometown, and you guys been racing, and it's a pleasure, guys, having you guys on. Like I said, anytime, and I know Darrell for a long time, and Darrell always comes to me like, hey, I got a question, right? And I try to give him an answer, but so that's what we do, right? That's what we all do, right? We got questions, we go find somebody have the answer. If they don't know the answer, we'll try to find it together. So that's what it is. That's also what it's all about. So, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up, but again, I appreciate it. Again, go get guys a like, go follow their pages. But until next time, we'll follow up with these guys after the event, possibly before the next one. So reach out.
All right,
guys. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.